Anyway, I don't care about Barcelona, so
I mean, you guys just fucking argue with me over about it. Like,
That's because I'm trying to understand you, but I
if you
don't
guys
get it.
want to continue to tank your seasons by pouring too much money into Messi, that's fine.
it's not fucking tanking. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just fucking told you what the issue was. We keep fucking spinning.
I'll just dab.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to the podcast. Also, happy 4th of July weekend. Go America. America's the best.
Why the fuck did you just dab?
Because
right, you ruined the whole episode.
I dab on them like the usual.
Because I dab in these hoes, bro.
All right. Well, funny enough, you should say it's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it off with an apology to England.
Yeah, James. What are you apologize? Nope.
Yep.
You're not getting an apology from me.
Right. Look. No, I'm gonna be the bigger man. All right. Number one, England played well. Like they played good. I gave them a lot of shit. I had too much faith in Germany for this round, like for the previous round. I said Germany was gonna be the disappointment, and yeah, they kind of were. I expect them to be a disappointment in the quarterfinals, not in the round of 16, but whatever.
And I, on the other hand, said that yes, Germany was gonna win, but I never did I say Germany's gonna wax their ass. Can you put the clip up right now?
The game that's gonna get the most hype, even though it's not even gonna be a game. England and Germany. Germany's gonna wax that ass and send England fucking home.
What?
We all know this. Germany's gonna wax that ass. Wax that ass.
So everybody can see.
KDot's not gonna pay attention, so he's not gonna. He's not gonna do it.
Well,
we're gonna let America decide who needed to apologize and who didn't.
Imagine what it would be like if James was like,
no, he'll put it up. I've already talked to him because I was expecting this bullshit from James.
And I'm sorry, Mauricio, who had you picked in that game?
I picked Germany, but I never said that they were gonna fucking beat their asses. To quote James, "We're gonna wax their asses."
Yeah, I was wrong.
And I forget. Do you have the list on who I picked in that game?
Oh, you picked England.
Ah, yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you. But you know what's
so
funny?
Ryan Harold picked
England. Actually, nobody should get too hyped because we all have 4 correct picks.
I didn't see your 4th. That's weird.
No, we have 4.
You have 4?
I picked Belgium, Italy, Spain, and Denmark to be in.
Oh, you got Denmark. I didn't see that one. God damn it.
Yep. So yeah. England fans, I'm sorry.
My buddy James, my buddy Daniel, who is a fan, who's also from England, would like an apology because he said he watched and he's like, that guy is wrong, and I want an apology from him.
I just gave one.
Not specifically to him, though. I think he deserves it. He's a fan, man.
All right, I gave an apology to the fans, so that includes him.
Wow.
No, he doesn't get a special one. Just fucking.
I never spoke to that
he's
guy.
British. Like, July 4th weekend, bro. Fine. Suck it.
Go America.
Go America. Let's all hit a bar or some shit, and then you do special treatment. Like,
what are you gonna do? Have a cuppa? Like, come on, bro.
Fish and chips.
All right.
So, Daniel, good luck in the next round. All right. Let's do our quarterfinals preview.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got Belgium and Italy. I think this is going to be the best game.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
The best teams are playing.
With the asterisk that all the games I thought were going to be the best games have turned out not to be, and all the games I thought were going to be the worst games turned out to be the best games. So
fair enough.
It's been a little wishy-washy, but this has the most star power.
Well, this is the 2 favorites of the tournament playing at this point.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, People have been riding England's dick forever. So
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
just because it's been coming home since like 1986. So
Yeah.
they're just it's a
Took the
broken
long
record.
route.
It's a broken record at this point,
And
but
it's
they're still on
annoying.
it.
Fucking annoying.
It's
They're like Cowboys fans.
No,
Oh my
because
God.
you have to be from they're English. They're just used to losing. Go America.
See,
Sorry.
you showed up for an apology and you got all this extra shit.
Now next podcast you're gonna have to apologize.
Yeah, it's July 4th. I'm sorry. I'm wearing my American flag real tight today.
Before we move on to our next picks, though, can we review a little bit about the games that we watched? Because, goddamn, those were some of the fucking most exciting games that I watched the entire tournament. I mean, from Pogba's stupid, ridiculous goal down to the one day where we had two games that went to OT, and both of them ended in 3-3 in regular time, which is
Like
fucking nuts.
Also, just a tidbit, if you had bet 10 pounds on both of those games to end 3-3, you would have made 90,000 pounds.
That's how ridiculous those odds were.
Those odds were astronomical. Yeah. And yet, neither of those games went the way we thought. I turned off the France-Switzerland game when it was like 3-1 because I was at work.
Yeah.
And then I got like a ding on my phone. I was like, oh, it's 3-2. I got another ding on my phone. I was like, God damn it, I knew it.
Yeah, I think I texted Ryan. Whoa! He's like, fuck it. Are you kidding me?
That day was probably some of the greatest.
Oh my God. I mean,
not just comebacks, because like obviously in Croatia's case, they came back and then they ended up, losing at the end. But man, Switzerland and Granit Xhaka, that was probably one of the greatest comebacks and then greatest collapses, either way, however you want to look at it, I've ever seen on like an international football stage. Yeah. Also, Mbappe, it's not your fault.
No, we'll get to Mbappe, but
it's not his fault.
Like Xhaka did it while drinking Coca-Cola. Like, I wonder how much Coke's shares went up.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Coca-Cola to the fucking moon, man. No, but unfortunately, I know we're gonna get to this. He's out next round, which is gonna hurt them.
Who?
Xhaka.
Really? How?
Yeah. Yellow card accumulation, which I think is a stupid fucking rule. After you're done with the group stages, it should reset. There's too many games.
Yeah,
that's true.
That makes sense.
And then you honestly end up losing star players who you'd want to see, like the Verons and like that kind of stuff, who might have gotten one, in the round or in the group stage, and then they have to play so many more games. They're bound to pick up another one. They're, if you're a defending midfielder,
you shouldn't get yellow cards. To be fair.
Oh, okay.
That's also contingent on the fucking stupid referees.
These have been some of the worst refs I have ever seen,
including the Spanish ref. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's Spanish. They all suck.
No, it's the one it's the one you all know that's balding and like he's very animated.
Yeah, it's actually me.
He's the one that you don't like, right? You don't like him personally.
I don't like any Spanish refs.
There are a lot of blown calls, including one, and I forget which game it is, where the ball was clear. Like there was a foul, and then the foul lit up. The who's?
You've seen him. Everybody knows who this guy is.
Yeah. You don't like him because he's not
like they kicked him out to where he can't referee any more Euros games after the penalty he gave Mbappe during the Portugal match.
Yeah, I mean it's just been atrocious. And like some refs have been giving yellow cards or red cards for things that are yellow cards at best. It kind of detracted a little bit from the game. But I think all in all, the performances, aside from the fact that I think the refereeing has been god awful, has been awesome. So
yeah. The first game that we got to watch during this round of 16 was the Wales-Denmark game, which I think we all called Denmark, right?
Nah, I picked Wales.
Oh, you picked Wales?
I just, I had to go. It was a bad call.
I watched that game and it was like a good introductory game for the round of 16 because it was pretty obvious who was going to win. And then you get Wales getting a red card towards the end of it,
which was just a terrible tackle. They got 2 red cards during the Euros already.
Yeah,
and Gareth Bale just disappears.
It just shows that they're frustrated and all of that. But the game that we saw after that was the Italy-Austria game, which was once again, I think Italy. It's now my favorite pick. The way that they're playing right now, it's kind of crazy, regardless of the score. They play slow. They don't play like Italy used to do, where it was all attack and they could rely on their defense because they had the greatest defense back in the day. But they're playing different. They're playing their focus. Then players like Insigne and what's the Napoli guy?
Chiesa.
Chiesa also did very well, but Immobile and
he plays for Lazio, right?
I was getting confused with Insigne. One of them plays for Napoli, and I don't know which one is it, but it's one of them.
Insigne plays for Napoli.
There you go. So they both definitely put on the jersey, and you can tell that they're maturing and all of that. I don't know if you guys heard Alessandro Del Piero, but he said this is exactly what we needed. We needed the older players, the more experienced players, to put on the jersey, manage the team, get a locker room, get everybody, lit or whatever. And I think that's very important for the team. Yeah, get lit.
Here's my only issue with that game is I saw, and like we said, Austria has been a standout in terms of
surprising.
The black sheep team, that we didn't think was gonna, the dark horse who came out to play really well. Look, they held Italy to 0 goals through 90 minutes.
Hey man, Italy hadn't been scored on in like 20-something games.
Yeah, and then they scored on them. Look, I fear for Italy going forward if they come out and play that timid kind of pass the ball around kind of game.
And they're playing Belgium.
Yeah, they're
playing Belgium.
They might be down. They might get on the field, blink, and be down 2-0. Like,
here's the thing, boys. There might not be Hazard. There's no KDB for Belgium.
Look, hey, which Hazard? Because if Thorgan's on the pitch, who cares?
And they have Carrasco.
Like,
they got Carrasco.
They could blink and be down 2-0. So it's gonna be
back.
Gonna be scary going forward for them. On Sunday of that week, we had what I think was probably the biggest surprise. The Czech Republic and the Dutch.
Guess the Dutch didn't check themselves.
Yeah, they didn't check. They wrecked themselves. The De Ligt red card was
how immature. I remember almost crying when Bayern didn't pick up De Ligt because coming out of Ajax, he looked like such a fucking like what you want a defender to be. And then he ended up in Juve, and to me, he declined. Yes, he can defend, but he is on the pitch.
We thought about that.
Yeah. He's so immature about the decisions that he makes because that was the dumbest card that he received, and that changed the entire game.
In a hole. Yep.
If anything went wrong, it's because of the league, and luckily the Czech Republic knew how to capitalize and fucking look at that, man. That was crazy.
That
was fucking nuts.
You can put a check mark next to their name on the next round. Dude.
And look, I'm not gonna lie, the way that they played against the Netherlands, they might get Denmark around for the money.
Oh, for sure. Belgium, Portugal was boring as fuck.
Oh God.
Except for the Thor's hammer, because that was a fucking blast.
Torgan Hazard's fucking.
The rest of that game was so fucking boring.
Yeah,
I watched that game with
fucking.
You watched the game what?
With Skills on Twitch.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
But yeah, he had, like, that's the only reason why that game was entertaining, because he's from He's Portuguese. So
right. Like, oh yeah, true.
That shit was just hilarious. Like, to see him curse everybody out in Portuguese was just
the funny thing is Portugal's goalie. I keep forgetting his name.
Patricio.
Patricio. Do you know how many saves he made all game?
How many?
0. Because the one shot on goal went by him. That's how boring that game was.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, I think the goal didn't come until like the end of the first half, right?
Yeah, it was 42nd minute.
But I mean, I blame the coach for most of that.
You said that, and now that I watch this game, I agree. There's no tactics.
Yeah, and
he doesn't know what he's doing.
And then he doesn't make any adjustments.
Espirito Santo.
Espirito Santo is the solution. Speaking of coaches,
they were looking at it, and they had a back four at one point, but they were both bunched in. Yeah, and then the whole wing was wide.
Yeah, where'd the goal come from? Not straight on.
Right.
From somebody coming in off the wing.
From the left wing, like Thorgan Hazard.
Yeah, and then like they benched Bruno because he wasn't doing shit, but he wasn't doing shit because of the formation we were using.
Right. It doesn't benefit him. I think that guy should follow the coach from Portugal should follow on De Boer's steps, the coach from the Netherlands, and just resign.
It's time. Like that, you can't have that.
You got fired.
He resigned. They made him get himself fired. That's what happened. He also needed to go. That was a very embarrassing game for the Netherlands. And
Portugal?
No, I was going back to the Boers. Reason why he resigned and that's also a horrible way to just fucking. If that's your last game, it's terrible. But he should resign.
Well,
guy from Portugal should resign, huh?
Same with Lowe.
Oh well, yeah.
It was his last game anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was his last game because he lost.
I mean, it's a real low in his career. I'm here all day.
All right.
We talked about the Croatia, Spain, France, Switzerland, England, Germany. Now let me tell you what happened there, boys.
Talk to me.
Well, Germany could defend for about 70 minutes, and I believe this famous German attacker had the ball with the defenders 10 to 15 yards behind him. But he wanted to get home to his chickens and his horses as quickly as possible. And so he shanked it. And after that, I was like, man, that just shows you how this game is going for Germany. Mm-hmm. And it did not get better.
And Werner missed a sitter in the first half.
Who?
Werner.
Obviously.
Timo.
It's Timo.
You know what's funny? I had hope because for some reason, right before the game, I was on YouTube looking at like random soccer or football shit, and this video comes up with Werner and like a black dude from the UK, and they're talking about like he's creating Werner's playlist. Music for like for him to listen to before the game. And he's complaining about like the Chelsea locker room and how the trainers control the music and how it's all shit. And I'm like, all right, this is funny. And then I'm like, all right,
that's what's gonna do it for him. It's the music.
Yeah. And then he started playing some German rap, and I was like, man, he's gonna. Yeah, it didn't go well.
No.
I don't think he played the playlist.
They probably switched it to the Chelsea playlist right before he got out there.
Hey man,
like the scene complaint was hilarious.
He won the UCL, so it's whatever.
He likes a little baby.
Yeah. Here's the thing with the England-Germany game that I saw. Like Ryan said, Germany did very well at defending. I mean, Germany was on top of it. If you look at the numbers, they had way more shots on target. They had more possession. They were more accurate passes and all that. They were doing everything perfectly until Mr. Raheem Sterling, who we've talked about being the spine of England, basically stepped it up and put one in. Immediately after that, maybe 5 minutes after, one of my fucking favorite players ever. One of the reasons why I'm a Bayern fan, had a fucking sitter. I mean, and then he missed. Shortly after that, England comes back with Harry Kane and seals the deal.
Ari, you're a footballer, Ari.
Ari Kane.
And all the newspapers had Harry Kane on the cover.
Dude, I don't know if you guys, you know who Michael Dappa is, right?
Yeah.
He's a British comedian. He was doing a skit on British reporters the day after the England game, and he's like, "Oh, Harry Kane's out. He's gonna bring it home. What about Raheem Sterling? He played really.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's just in there to make sure that Harry Kane could get the ball." And I was like, man, Sterling has been the backbone of that team this entire Euros. Like
Yep.
Harry Kane is basically like invisible, and then boom, he can score.
Until he
and then
scores.
everybody's like, oh, Harry Kane's, he is England, blah blah blah. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean they played them better. I mean, when it came to attacking and when it came to
Finishing the chances.
not missing goals, such as Werner, such as Mueller, and hence why we have him in the next round. But I mean, and there's of course the whole hype about how England hasn't beat Germany in like 70 something years and all of that. I get that
It
the
was
English
like
are
1992 in a friendly, okay?
yeah, but it's a friendly. Who cares? I get the hype because that'd be just as hype playing a historical game, like I said in the previous podcast, and it's just like an England Scotland. I get it. But man, that Twitter that day was fucking insufferable. I had to close out the app. So I'm like, everything is coming home and blah 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 blah. But I'm happy for them. I think they have an easy path to make it to the semifinals, if not finals.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say they are not my favorites to win it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one game we thought didn't matter ended up being also historic.
Yeah.
Sweden and Ukraine.
Who went to the fucking? It was a fucking intense game.
To the death,
I believe. Yeah, and
I believe we all did. No, maybe Mauricio didn't. I don't remember.
What?
Did you have Sweden or Ukraine? I'm pretty sure you had Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yep.
So
Been calling Ukraine to the group stages.
I think Ukraine had the latest goal in Euro history.
Well, yeah, it was like the supplementary time, right? On the second half.
Yeah, it's 120 plus 1 is when he scored.
Oh, bro, that's heartbreaking.
Look, Zinchenko, when he told the crowd to shut the fuck up after his first goal, I was like, uh-oh. These boys are not going to lie down.
Nope.
It's going to be a tough game. And then the Nielsen red card in extra time. I was like, look, Sweden could probably defend well enough to hold us out till penalties. And they got that close.
Yeah.
That close.
The good thing about this game is that I believe that this is the farthest it made it into the European competition. So they both fucking wanted it. It's like the first time you're playing, a big professional game, and they were both gonna go, fight and kill each other.
The coach?
Huh?
Who's the coach?
From where?
From the Ukraine.
Oh, Sir Shevchenko?
Yep.
One of the greatest fucking footballers I've seen in my life. But yeah. Yeah, nice. I think though I would say if they hadn't gotten that red card, I think that game would have also gotten penalties because they were playing such. It was like both teams were the exact same. I think the red card obviously had a lot to do with it, and man, everybody was tired towards the end of the game.
Oh, and do you remember how much stoppage time there was? Because people there's like every 30 seconds there'd be a player on the ground. Like, oh
yeah, it's got to be exhausting.
Is this over yet?
And not only the physical part, but like the mentals, bro. So
yeah, you gotta protect your mentals, dude.
Yeah, and there's not enough water breaks for that, I'll tell you.
Oh man.
But that was a very entertaining game to watch as well. Not as good as the ones that I don't think we showed enough love. That the day that we got to watch the two games, the France, Switzerland, and the Croatia, Spain. God damn, man. I had scheduled some meetings during those times with some clients.
I scheduled meetings in my
office. My clients were Luka Modric and Kylian Mbappe. needed some help, so I scheduled some time off work to go help them out.
That's hilarious.
And dude, it was something where like you find yourselves just glued to the TV, and like I have no horse in this race. Like I couldn't care less for anything, but what I do like is the quality of football that we got out of both of these games, bro. Fucking Switzerland, like. Are we going to give him credit, or are we going to just discredit France? I don't know. Like, did France fuck up, or is Switzerland actually getting that better?
France fucked up because they didn't win.
That's true, but was that because of Switzerland was better?
I mean, yeah, they were better on the day, but France should have been better, but they fucked up.
Here's the thing with penalties. It all comes to luck. I think that's why I hate penalties.
They shouldn't have gone to penalties.
Yeah, there's no reason why that game should have been 5-0 with the amount of stars and all of that. But coming out of that game, and I know this is on your list, James, but I guess we can add it right now. Coming out of that game, there was a video of Adrian Rabiot's mom speaking to Kylian Mbappe's mom.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe,
his dad.
Or his dad. Okay, so Kylian Mbappe obviously missed the penalty, and that's something that, just like the Champions curse that I talk about, it's always the star of the team that fucks up. It's too much pressure. Nobody can handle it. It's happened to Maradona. It's happened to Pelé. It's happened to Messi. It's happened to Ronaldo. It happens to the biggest star of the team always. When you sent me that video of Rabiot's mom, I 100% thought it was going to be a racist thing, because Rabiot has a history of that. Really? And has a history of his family being just fucking terrible. I think his dad is his manager, and that's the reason why Rabiot has always been so controversial anywhere he goes. But luckily, it was nothing like that. I believe the Rabiot's mom told Mbappe's dad, right? I hope you punish him or something like that.
She was like, "Your son's being selfish, not playing for the team. I hope you scold him. He ruined it." And not only was there an issue between them two, but there was also an issue with Pogba's brother as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's all bad. Like, looking at the French media discuss it, and like former players and shit, and they're like, yeah, only the French would have this fucking issue.
It's yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't get it, because France should have never went to penalties.
Did you see all the 8 Mbappe got?
Yeah, for no reason, man. I don't blame the kid. By the way, let's not forget that he still is fucking 22 years old.
I do want to say something in regards to that, but Ryan, did you see all the shit?
Oh, the stuff on the internet?
Yeah, about Mbappe.
Yeah, I mean,
jokes.
Look,
the internet's going to internet.
Yeah, the internet's going to internet. Look,
right.
He's still a world superstar. I bet all the other world superstars have reached out to him to be like, bro, like, your whole team let you down, right?
Hey, man, you'll get him next year.
There's 11 there's 11 players on the field. It doesn't have to all fall on you. You guys should have won way before fucking penalties, if we're being honest.
I mean, to be fair though, that fucking sucks.
I do want to say, like, a couple things that came out of it from all the coverage I've seen. Number one, people were discussing the relationship between Benzema, Mbappe, and Griezmann, and how since Benzema came in the team, him and Mbappe have clicked, and they're saying that Griezmann feels some sort of like left out, even though he's been the catalyst for most of everything. Like, if you look at all their goals and shit, like, he's done a lot to create it.
He's always involved
on defense. Yeah. So there was that part. Then you have the fact that when Mbappe was coming off the field, like, people were making note, like, none of his teammates really came over to console him.
I mean,
that's all locker room problems, in my opinion.
Yep. And I have another one.
What?
There was a report that it was like that Mbappe officially took over the free kicks.
What do you mean?
Like, so before it was Griezmann, right? And now Mbappe takes the free kicks. Like, this happened during the Euros. Okay. And Mbappe hasn't made a free kick ever, I don't believe. I think there was, like, of all of his attempts, he's made 0. And Griezmann's made a shit ton. And then people are like, why the fuck are you taking him from could make it?
That was Deschamps' decision, I guess, to make him the free kicker.
I don't know about that. I mean, it could have been Mbappe asking.
Sure.
But
I mean, there's no doubt that the kid is hella talented, and I don't think, like I said, it fucking sucks that he missed the penalty.
He's going to Madrid.
Sure.
Like, him and Benzema, like, come on. It's written.
There's a reason why they got closer now, right?
Yeah,
sure.
He's going.
But yeah, I don't think missing.
Griezmann don't like him, so it's perfect.
I don't think this missing this penalty is gonna define his career at all. I mean, the media is gonna media. Twitter is gonna
I
Twitter.
mean,
and
he's
shit
gonna
on
go
him.
to Mykonos and turn off his phone for 2 weeks. He'll be fucking fine.
He'll be fine, dude. And also, you know what? His parents are also gonna be fine. So, and he's just like I said, he's only 22 years old. He's a fucking pro athlete, one of the best. He won the fucking World Cup when he was 19 years old. It is a prodigy. This missed penalty does not define his career, though it fucking sucks. But
it's gonna suck for 2 weeks.
yeah, but ultimately
It's gonna suck until the next tournament. But I do want to say something since you said like he's a prodigy.
yeah.
Parents out there, please stop with this whole Project Mbappe shit. Please.
What the fuck is a Project Mbappe?
You never heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Project Mbappe is like parents trying to live through their kids. So they're like trying to train them hard every day as like infants and shit so that they become the next Mbappe.
Right.
That sounds pretty smart.
I don't think there's anything new. Didn't that happen to Lingard?
Jesse Lingard?
Yeah. He no, maybe not Lingard. It is one of the English players. I think it was Rashford who needed, like, his mom was leeching him so much that he actually cut her off. Because she was like and doing drugs and all of that, and pretty much abusing him. And then the story came out saying that she's been the same way since they were kids, him and his brother, and that she's been involved with drugs. And it might have been Rashford. I can't remember who it was, but
it's completely different.
Wait, no, because it was the mom was abusing the kid to try to make him become a footballer so that then she can benefit from it.
Completely different from what I'm talking about in terms.
No, it's not.
Abusing how? What do you mean?
Okay, so you putting your kid on a soccer field for 10 hours a day isn't abuse?
What do you mean by abuse, though, Mauricio? I'm trying to
exactly that.
Okay, all right, cool.
Depriving your child from his childhood.
Right.
So that
no, that's fair.
That they can.
I thought you meant something completely different. That's why I was like, "What the?"
Oh no!
That's why I was like, "What are you talking about?"
No.
Not that we know of.
No allegations here.
Come on, yeah. All right. So, let's go on from France because they're not in it anymore, and let's go to our previews for the next round.
Oy.
So
here's when I get stuff.
Games. I'm gonna name the games, and then I'm gonna tell you what I picked.
Sure.
And then you guys can go after. So I'll be the first one. All right. So the first game, Belgium and Italy. I picked Belgium. Belgium's just too good at every level.
Sure.
It depends. It really depends which Italy we get, right? So if you get the Italy from last game, I think they're dead in the water. But if they come out with a little bit of oomph, you know what I mean? A little bit of oomph.
Who did Italy play in around the 16?
They played
Austria.
That's probably why they didn't show up.
Because they didn't think they needed.
I want to go Belgium, but I feel like Italy has enough firepower and enough defensive pieces to make it work. I know I'll probably regret this pick, but I'm going to go Italy.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it real and simple. I'm going to keep it real simple. There's no KDB. There might not be any Hazard. Italy's going to win.
Okay.
Thorgan's out there, bud.
Sure. I watched him play in the Bundesliga. That was a great goal, but it's not often that he does really anything on the pitch, to be honest.
There's a rabbit. Rabbit's in the hat.
Huh?
They still have Mertens.
Mertens is great. Yeah. But he's no KDB or Hazard.
All right. I mean, we'll see. All right. So I'm all alone on that one. All right.
Which Hazard? You mean Eden or Thorgan?
Shut the fuck up.
Switzerland and Spain. Told you guys Spain was going to surprise some people.
Yeah, I've been shitting in Spain the entire tournament. And I think it's time for me to admit that they are undoubtedly going to make it to the next phase. Spain is going to beat Switzerland. They are just a better team. However, we know that France was an evident better team versus Switzerland, and look at what happened. So this is the point of the tournament where we are going to be 100% wrong, all of us, guarantee you. But I'm picking Spain.
I am.
I know what's going through your head. You want to give Switzerland some type of credit because they just beat the favorite of the tournament.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going through my head.
Like, it's like, oh, we did it. And it's like, oh shit, we got to keep playing.
Oh, why stop?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Switzerland.
Okay.
Oof. All right, I like it.
Come on, Shaqiri. Don't make me look like a fucking moron.
He will. You know who's gonna make him look a moron? Pedri. Fucking Pedri.
It's probably gonna be like 4-0 Spain the first 20 minutes.
I mean, they've scored 10 goals the last 2 games. So
that's true. That is true.
And Morata's been doing his thing.
And he's kind of getting it together. I like it because he had all this pressure on him, and it seemed like it affected him the first couple of games. And once he scored that 1 goal, was it against Ukraine? No, it was Sweden.
The people were going at his family too, which I still think I always think it's fucked up.
Of course it is, but again, the internet is going to enter it, and media is going to media. But yeah, I mean, you know what? It's Spain should and is going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Switzerland. Spring on them and body everyone.
Yeah,
turn them into Swiss cheese. Oh, oh. Wow.
I have to leave now.
Wow.
Oh, you have to leave now after all the shit you done said. All right.
Just gonna mute myself for the rest of the day.
All right. So the next one is the Ukraine versus England.
I think I'm pretty clear on my choice.
Yeah, you go in England. All right. After seeing what the Ukraine did, I want to make sure I give them props. But England's playing like a team. And I gotta say England.
Yep. I just want to say we're all gonna agree on the same team, but the last time we did that, France got eliminated.
Good.
So there's a high chance that Ukraine beats
England. I am happy with that. I'm tired of hearing it's fucking coming home. It's annoying. It's the most annoying phrase ever.
Like you said,
why? Stop it. It's so annoying.
It's coming home.
No, fuck that.
It's coming home.
And then with that, yeah. Like you said, England is playing like a team now. Key players like Sterling are just doing amazing things at the pitch. And yeah, Ukraine had a really good game against Sweden. But that's, I think, as far as you're gonna go with a team playing like England's playing nowadays. I think everything started to click for England. They realize how feasible it is for them to actually win it. So if they step it up, they have a very easy path towards the final itself. So there's no reason why England shouldn't play the exact same way they play against Germany, which is not going to be a 2-0. It's probably going to be a 3-4-0 for England. So yeah.
You know what I hope happens?
What?
I hope Sterling scores 4 goals.
Yeah.
Harry Kane misses 2 sitters, and then they lose 5-4.
It's not going to matter because Kane is probably going to – oh, you think they'll lose. Oh, okay. Man, that's a crazy thing to say. But, yeah, I mean, it's football. It can happen.
Yep.
We're at the point of the tournament where literally anything can happen, and we're going to be wrong so much.
To be honest, I'm just hating. I just want to see what the fuck like the media is going to say if Sterling bags 4. And like if they win or if they lose. I want to see how they spin it. All right. Final game. Czech Republic versus Denmark. I'm rooting for Denmark because of Eriksson and Martin Braithwaite. So
sure. Yeah, I mean, I really could care less about who wins this game, but
whoever wins this game is likely going to lose to England anyway. So it's really not that important.
If Denmark wins, I think they can beat England.
I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Denmark.
The Ukraine could beat England.
I mean, Switzerland could beat France.
I mean, I could beat England.
Yeah.
On the right day.
Right. Like I said, anything can happen. You're right. But it's if we're going to go with probabilities and comparing the teams, there's an obvious winner. But you know what? All of this sucks because we say the exact same thing about France. That was an obvious and clear winner, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking know. I don't know if you're right and I'm wrong, or if I'm wrong and
I'm going
he's
with
right.
Denmark just because of Ericsson. That's
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Czech Republic just because of how well they play against Netherlands. Although the Netherlands were a little broken, but just like the France game, there's no reason why that game should have been lost against a way smaller team. I do like this matchup though. I think I don't ever think the Czech Republic's ever made it out of the group stages, so I'm very excited for them. And if you're playing with heart, man, anything can happen. And
anything is possible.
I just remembered something, Ryan.
Huh?
So the England fans are like Cowboys fans, right?
That's what you say, but Cowboys fans live all around this beautiful country, which is, was freed in 1776 in a couple of days, but like they don't have a choice. Like they're English.
All right, fuck
it's not like being American where you get to be a sports fan of any sport, and we have the greatest sports here as well. In England, the only thing there is football, much like in the rest of the world. There's only football. You live football. Anybody who lives in England, regardless of color, sex,
and cricket,
height, sure, and cricket,
and
but everything involves football. It's just different culture.
Boring actual football.
Can they be a little annoying? Yes, but I get it. I'd be just as excited.
It's all they got.
It's all they got, man.
I'm whatever. All right, fuck it.
They don't even have Amy Winehouse anymore, man. What else? Just give them something. Come on.
All right, so let's move on to the toughest news so far this week. Messi is a free agent.
Tough for whom?
That's not really that tough.
Yeah,
What do you mean it's not really that tough?
We knew this was gonna happen like 5 months ago.
no, because he's been registered as a Barca player since 2001.
Sure.
So 20 years. Now the reports that are coming out now is that this deal is being held up by La Liga.
Okay.
Because of financial fair play, which makes sense because that's already what they've been discussing. Like the head of La Liga already said this shit like last week or 2 weeks ago. Where
it's been a common theme for your team.
No,
financial fair play.
Not like this. No, not like this. This is what, like, hear me out. I think his name's Tobias. Came out and said, hey,
Harris,
like Barcelona, you need to sell some players in order to register Messi. Right. And we haven't been able to do it. We sold off a bunch of the lower tier players, but like the higher earners who we need to get rid of, we haven't been able to do it yet. Like, Ryan, why don't y'all take Coutinho? Mauricio, why the fuck didn't y'all just buy him? Because you had him on your team.
We didn't like him. He didn't play well for us.
He did.
He did not fit
a
team.
You want to unload your dead weight?
Yeah.
You want the teams that are also unloading dead weight to take on your dead weight? No.
Oh, I'm sorry that we're financially responsible.
Our dead weight would play better on your team.
I doubt it.
No. Coutinho, fucking clear example. He did it.
Coutinho would start at Arsenal.
Perisic was way better. Oh, Arsenal, anyone. I can fucking start Arsenal. What are you saying?
You gotta get a 4-year-old paraplegic can fucking start on Arsenal, man.
Okay. Both of our center backs that we're trying to offload would start on your team.
Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. Mustafi played for Arsenal. That should tell you everything.
That's on Longley would start. Umtiti would start.
James, we don't want your overpriced players.
No. Mauricio, you may not. But Ryan, you definitely
I don't want anybody because I want Messi to leave Barca.
Dickhead. All right.
No, I want that for Messi. Your team is garbage.
Messi wants to stay here. Our team's better than yours, so you can't say that.
Oof.
I'm sorry, perennial fucking I'm Barcelona. Go fuck yourself.
Oof. Listen, guys, as a better team here, I'll settle things down.
Shut the fuck up.
Barcelona is not financially responsible. There's no reason why Messi should get paid $645 million or euro. That is ridiculous.
He's worth it.
He's not. Nobody's worth $600 million.
Over 3 years. Yeah.
Nobody.
3 years.
Sure. Nobody's worth that much money, by the way. Yes, he's the greatest player that we've seen.
Well,
maybe should have been a little bit
Here's
more.
the structure of the new deal. So Messi already said that he's not necessarily worried in terms of the finances for this next deal, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
And-
He just made $645 million.
Yeah, Messi's made a shit ton of money like the whole time, like outside of Barcelona. So,
which is why he's not worried about the financials.
no, if you're a player, you're always going to be worried about the financials. He's saying he's not worried as much because of the structure that they're trying to do. He wants to be able to play in the MLS after his contract is up, right?
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean? Yeah, sure.
It's so dumb for anybody to complete for the MLS, but
You know how many people are about? It's going to be a wave.
Different podcast.
No, it's going to be a wave.
James, the fact that we
like,
James,
no,
were you arguing?
Talking about going here in 2024?
Yeah, when he's like 35, like nobody.
It's not gonna matter.
I don't.
Here's the thing: you're making the argument that because bigger players are gonna come to the MLS is gonna be better. It's not, because then once they retire,
I just said there's gonna be a wave of players coming here. That's all I said.
And it's not gonna matter for the MLS.
I don't know if it's gonna matter. I just said there's gonna be a wave of players coming here.
Sure,
it's not gonna matter.
Like.
Thierry Henry was here.
Does that matter to me?
Sure.
Did I argue that at all?
How does Messi coming to the MLS bolster your point that he's staying, and that the only reason this is getting held up is because of
pay attention, Ryan. Mauricio, you too. I said the structure of this contract is going to be where Messi can leave after whenever his contract is up with Barcelona. Come here, and they will continue to pay some of his wages.
Okay.
Like, to make it fair to him to take such a big cut from now.
Oh, poor thing. Get the fuck out. Remember when I said financially irresponsible? That's why your team is in this fucking shithole that they are. Straight up. Let the fucking man go. He's already gave his entire life to fucking Barcelona.
No, you can't do that, because you're not going to put Messi and make that the reason why the team is in a shithole.
That's not what
like, how much did we spend on Dembele? How much did we spend on Coutinho? How much did we spend on Griezmann? That's the reason why we're in such a shithole.
4 years, 500 million,
645,
670.
American.
He made way more than that for us.
Sure, but also
fucking sure. It's the truth.
Like,
everybody else that we're paying. When's the last time Coutinho played on the team?
I have no idea. I didn't even know he was back in Barcelona.
Fucking neither. And I watch every game. He's the second highest person outside of Messi on the team, and he doesn't play. But that is why we're in a shithole. Like, that's why. Don't be like, oh yeah, because you gave Messi all this money. We've been giving him all this money, and we weren't in the position we are now. As soon as the previous president started doing all this other shit, where he would waste all this fucking money on people that came here and didn't know how to play with us, that's when shit got fucked up.
When was the last time Barca won La Liga?
A couple years ago. We had a chance this year, but that didn't happen.
I'm just saying.
So what you're saying that let me see if I understand this correctly.
Okay.
Messi, as of today, is a free agent, correct?
Yeah. As of yesterday.
Sure.
No, this morning, whatever.
So there's a chance that Barcelona is going to restructure his entire contract so that he plays a few more years for Barcelona, and then he gets
to the MLS. Like, so then he'll be considered like somewhat of like an ambassador, and they'll still pay him, and he'll be playing in the MLS. So you know there's going to be a massive ass drop off, like from if somebody's playing at Bayern compared to somebody playing at Orlando City or whatever. Like, there's going to be a massive drop off. So they're saying we will mitigate that drop.
Yeah,
like, I mean that makes sense.
I don't know if I can agree with
always
that.
Talked about how he wanted to play in the MLS. Griezmann's always talked about how they want to play in the MLS.
They just want to be in the United States, really, to be honest.
Huh?
They just want to be in the United States.
Yeah.
America. Fuck yeah.
Griezmann's an avid basketball watcher. So he's like, cool. Yeah, I always wanted to play here so I can like watch the fucking games and like be close.
I think he has enough money where he could just do that anyway, but
not while playing.
You can just get on his private jet and
just in
the right mind. Okay.
would buy a private jet. I
No,
don't know.
would fly from Spain to fucking the U.S. every week
Rich people.
while you're playing, and like still make it to training and all that shit.
Nah, he'll be fine.
He'll be all right. He can miss a couple of trainings. Yeah, that's not the point though. So, what do you want to happen, James?
Number one, I want a host of players gone. I said it in the What's Next for Barcelona. To reduce a shit ton of wages. I didn't want us to let go of Suarez. I wish he was still there, but I mean, it is what it is now. We have Sergio Aguero and Depay now. I still wouldn't mind Griezmann going, just because of the fact that it would be more fair to him, just based on how he was treated. So he can go. Dembele can go. That part is tough because he shows so much promise, but at the same time he's always injured. So Longley needs to go. Titi needs to go. I would hope that Busquets retires. I hope the same thing for PK. And we use all that wages to get like young players that we can develop or some shit that are able to play right now. So
right, but you do understand that with not paying Messi, how much you're gonna pay him now that he's renewing contract, you can still keep these players and maybe work with them a little bit more.
I don't want these players on the team.
You want Messi for like one more year?
What?
You said you'd want Messi for like one more year?
You'd rather Messi with like 10 other 19-year-old kids.
No, I'm not saying 19-year-old kids. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much we're paying these other fuckers.
Yeah, but you're also. But I don't think all of these
we
fuckers
can afford a bunch of other players if we offload these guys. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Evidently, I'm not as much of a Messi fan as you are.
What does it have to do with Messi?
Because stop paying Messi. That's why. Stop paying Messi.
All right, stop paying Messi. Then what?
Then you just saved at least $300 million, and now you can buy players.
You could buy Neymar.
Are you telling me that we paid Messi? What?
You could buy Neymar twice.
No.
You could get João Felix.
You can get 5 João Felix.
João Felix doesn't even fucking play for Atletico Madrid. So what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah, but he's 20. What is he? 21?
But he could develop under Barcelona.
Yeah.
Okay, and we could sell Coutinho and get João fucking Felix.
Right, but Messi's holding up like a huge.
I just don't understand why you want what do you still want Messi?
Because he's the best player on the team.
Right. That is 100% true. But
okay.
He's already
the best player in the world.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay, but so why would you want him on your team?
But why would you?
Because this time's fast, buddy.
I'm just saying, like, why would you leverage the next 5 to 7 years on the next 1 year with Messi? It just doesn't make sense.
All right, number one, it's not going to just be a 1-year deal. Like, we're not Madrid.
35?
Huh?
Isn't he 35 or 36?
No, he's not 36. Ronaldo's 36 or 37.
Messi's like 33 or something. If only we can look this up.
33 or 34.
He's 34.
He just turned 34 because his birthday is a couple of days before mine.
It's just, you guys could do a lot more. Anyway, I don't care about Barcelona, so.
I mean, you guys just fucking argue with me over about it. Like,
that's because I'm trying to understand you, but I don't.
If you guys want to continue to tank your seasons by pouring too much money into Messi, that's fine.
It's not fucking tank. Oh, Jesus Christ! I just fucking told you what the issue was. We keep spending all these fucking money on these stupid ass players that don't.
Since he signed his contract, you guys haven't won the Euros and you haven't won the league but once. So.
And then who else did we get?
You gave him 600 million and you won the league.
Who else did we pay?
I wasn't looking at that. I'm just looking at
okay. I told you who we paid. I told you how much we paid. It was too much money for people that don't play for the team or who make stupid ass mistakes and cost us games.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
What's next, James?
We could have had Delict. We could have had.
He just gets
you
y'all
don't-
red. He just
you don't
gets y'all
want-
red cards.
You don't want Delict.
He's better than Longley.
At this point, I think I keep Langley. He's more disciplined than Delict.
Lick just cost his whole team in the Euros. What do you think he's gonna do?
Longley cost us the fucking league. Like, didn't he get the card at the end to? All right, never mind.
So they're both bad.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't want either of them.
I'd rather have one than the other.
I think. Hey, I tell you what. Boateng is a free agent. If any of you want to pick him up,
No.
Nah.
exactly.
Did Boateng start for y'all?
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
used to.
He
Back
didn't.
when
He
he,
didn't
he was. I mean,
We should have got Alaba.
Why didn't you pay him? Why didn't you pay him?
We didn't pay him. He went to
Wait.
Madrid.
Yeah, but you know that if you give him more money, he would have gone to you, right?
No, I don't think so. That's
What?
not the reports. Like, he was dead set on Madrid.
Even if you were to throw him more money.
Yeah, I mean, we're not PSG here. We were supposed to have Wijnaldum, but you remember?
Hey man, he could be if he had to spend all that money on Messi. Just
Guess what? We didn't spend the money on Messi because he's not on the fucking team.
all right.
Whose wages are we paying? He's not.
Oh
on
my
the-
God! Shut up. Move on. Nobody
No,
cares about Messi.
All right.
Nobody gives a shit.
Outside of that,
What is
Everybody
next
gives a
on the
shit.
list?
everybody gives a shit.
Nobody does. There's three of us here.
There's a hashtag that says "so
Just a
Messi." or
hashtag.
Announce Messi. All right. Now,
All right, man, what's
PSG
next?
did some- I'm talking.
Okay,
PSG.
go. Sorry.
PSG
Yeah.
did some more willing and dealing. I hate PSG.
PSG is ready for fucking war, man. I'm telling you,
Oh,
third
God.
time is a charm, and they have their eyes set on winning the fucking Champions League, and they are likely gonna fucking get it. I mean,
remember we talked about like the biggest issue that PSG had, like you would look at their team and like, oh shit, they got a lot of great players, and then it's like, oh, the goalkeeper,
right?
and then they got Navas.
Who
Now they got Donnarumma.
Navas might be the most underrated and underappreciated player, not only keeper, of the entire world of fucking soccer history. He's so fucking good, and he just keeps getting fired for no reason. Nobody wants him, even though he's that good.
History?
Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
I have
Who
to
is
think
more
about it.
undervalued?
I don't know. I got to think about it.
It's either him or Oblak. They're both fucking great. Nobody gives a shit about them.
Shit. A lot of people care about Oblak. They care about Oblak way more than Navas.
Oblak is fucking great, man. But you don't hear him and the level of like you would hear at Ter Stegen or Emmanuel Neuer.
No, I think he won like Player of the Year or some shit.
Jan Oblak?
Yeah,
Or in La Liga?
Like- I think so. He gets his props.
All right.
You know who doesn't? Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, when he came on to play professionally, there was this whole wave in Italy where how's this going to be the new Buffon? And I was like, first of all, there's not going to be anyone like Buffon.
There's one.
Hold your Italian horses there. And then he just had a regular ass career with Milan. He's not the greatest keeper. He is not somebody who, if you want to compare him to Buffon, somebody who's going to carry the team and make the team. I don't know if him leaving Milan for PSG is a good decision. I'm assuming it was a money move, which good for the kid.
I don't think so, because there was talks of him coming to us too, like to play behind, like, so he's gonna play behind Navas, right? He was gonna play behind Ter Stegen. I just think he wanted to get the fuck away from Milan.
He probably wants to win.
Could be that. Could be that. Yeah. On top of that, though, with coming back to PSG, arming themselves, they've picked up Hakimi, which is to me, it's been one of the most impressive running backs, RBs, and
Right back,
That's a running. That's a running back. America. Yeah.
right back, that's right mids.
That's what I meant. Right back, right mid. Fucking running back. That's hilarious. In the Bundesliga, when he was playing for fucking Dortmund, he will just fucking destroy. So I was always a fan of him, even though he plays for the team I hate the most. So picking him up was great. They picked up Donnarumma, and now Sergio Ramos is likely going to end up there.
Yep, on a free.
On a freebie. So like I said, man, PSG is ready for fucking war. Third time is a charm. They won the fucking UCL championship, and
they're gonna pay to get it.
they're gonna pay to get it. Correct.
Who would be their like? Is Hakimi gonna play right? No, they have Di Maria.
He's
Ooh.
gonna play right back probably.
But then they have Paredes.
Didn't they have Meunier
Paredes
gone?
plays like midfield usually, right?
It's regardless of what position he plays, which is a good pickup because if Di Maria goes down, he can also play the right mid position.
PSG doesn't still have Rabiot, right?
No, Rabiot's with Juve.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're gonna be stacked.
They're gonna be stacked, and of course, there's always. I mean, Verratti is there. He's staying, and obviously
they got Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and Ramos now.
I think Kimpembe, if Ramos ends up there, I think Kimpembe is gonna have to be benched for at least the first half of the season,
or just sell him to us, or trade him the wrong way.
There's no way that Ramos is not gonna play at least 15 out of 30 games that they play.
I don't know, man. Like you said like half of it?
At least half. I don't think Ramos is gonna go.
They might convince him though. Like to say, like, yeah, you're older and like we want you to be able to play in the important games.
Dude,
so
that's a good point. Only use him for the important games. Sure, I can see that.
I forgot.
But hey man, players want to play, so I doubt he's gonna be okay with that.
I mean, he's older, so like, like maybe he kind of has that like mindset already.
Hey, how old is Ramos?
35.
And how old is Messi?
34.
Okay. I
just forgot. Also, let me just start throwing these out there too.
Okay.
PSG also has Bernat, Kurzawa, Paredes, Pereira, Verratti, Rafinha.
They are.
Neymar,
I'm telling you, man.
Draxler,
Mbappe,
Di Maria, Mbappe, Icardi,
Navas.
Yo, no,
Aruma.
Like they're goalkeepers. They have Areola, Navas, and now
they got Areola again.
Areola?
I thought he's on loan at Fulham.
That's what Areola does.
He's on loan, but they can recall these people at any time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on a run up to the Champions League, man,
Areola is just like Pepe right now.
I think like the fact that Donnarumma went to PSG means that they're gonna sell Areola.
Probably.
Hey man, monetized.
That's a funny joke. No, it's great. You know who's not going to lose to PSG in Europe next year?
Who?
Arsenal.
I know.
Y'all.
I know you're gonna say that shit.
We saw what was coming. We're like, we don't want to be a part of that.
You know what? We'll get it next year.
Yeah, we're gonna take this year off. You guys have fun.
We're only gonna qualify when we want to, when we're ready.
Yeah.
Wait,
all this pressure.
What did y'all finish in the league?
Depends on how you look at it. Are you looking at it from the top or from the bottom?
Oh wow. Like, wasn't there like hope that y'all would finish top 4 like later in the season?
No. I will tell you this right now, and this is my favorite image at the beginning of every season, because our name starts with an A. We always start the league at the top, baby.
Fair enough.
True.
Fair enough.
Final topic. There was another huge transfer that was been like maybe like a year in the making.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I am so tired. I remember last year when they were like, Jadon Sancho's coming, and then he never did. Dude.
It was surprising to me because the only reason why he didn't go to United last year is because he specifically said that he felt comfortable at Dortmund. He's not after money, and he thinks that he can succeed with Dortmund and win trophies, which evidently didn't happen.
And then now, he's like, wait, they're offering me how much?
$85 million. Get out. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go. Guys.
Wait, are they offering him, or like isn't that the transfer fee to Dortmund?
They paid Dortmund $85 million for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much.
I mean, get out of that was Dortmund saying like, you guys got to give us.
Like, but
right.
I guarantee you, his contract is going to be.
It's gonna be bigger than Dortmund's for sure.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, you know how expensive London is? Jesus.
Jadon Sancho is a very good player. It's one of those players where I was like, he's obviously gonna end up in the Premier League because the Premier League just bags everything that it's good from the Bundesliga anyway, except for Thomas Mueller.
But was Sancho good?
Huh?
Was he actually good though?
Sancho was really good, man. Sancho's
Sancho-
good with England also. He just doesn't get playtime.
Yeah, they
I
kept
still don't
him.
understand why England doesn't play him.
They kept Dortmund in the running.
That's Southgate. Yeah, man.
So
And between
Hey, look,
Sancho and
I can't wait for him to fail.
Southgate or
Sancho. No, Southgate.
Sancho.
It's coming home. But
are you
Sancho.
English?
I mean, look at my skin. Yeah.
he could have been.
I can't go out in the sun.
No.
Neither can they. That's why it's cloudy all the fucking time. God's showing them a little mercy.
And rainy. Is it? Look, I don't follow Manchester United a whole lot, so I don't even know if this is a good move for them.
It is. Like if you look at their right mid, right wing, like
Who was it?
Like, it was Daniel James. Fuck, I'm forgetting the other kid's name.
Daniel James is hella
Mason
good.
Greenwood.
Greenwood's hella good too.
Yeah,
they're all like super young.
I mean, look, but like I've been saying, and like I had been saying, going back to the Euros, that young English squad is playing well because they grew up together, playing together. Manchester United has a fuck ton of young English squad players.
Yeah.
Now I hope they crash and burn like a fucking.
but
balloon.
they just won the fucking the most prestigious competition in Europe,
which means they're going to be in Europe next year.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, man, you won it.
They lost.
Man, you lost to who?
I
Man,
swear they lost that game.
Man, you just won it. Huh?
They beat Villarreal? Hold on. Maybe I got that wrong.
Now you
got me all fucked up.
Or did they lose in the final to Sevilla?
Yeah.
They did?
I swear
Villarreal. He's right.
Yeah.
Villarreal. Oh, to Unai Emery. You were right.
So they are not going to be in Europe.
What I meant to say is that they almost won the most prestigious. so they're getting it together.
I was like, nah, I remember they lost because I was watching another stream and he was pissed off. That shit was funny.
Sorry, I'm used to the Champions League only, so this lesser
you
matches
mean the most
don't really matter
prestigious?
to me. Yeah.
Look, he's going to fit in really well. They're going to be fun to watch next year, except for when they're playing Arsenal, and then they will not be fun to watch.
Well, I'm about to tell you a reason why they definitely will not be fun.
Why?
Year. There's reports that Real Madrid is finally relenting, and they are willing to sell Rafael Varane to United.
Oof.
If they get Varane. Oh God.
Who are the CVs for United?
You got Harry Maguire,
and Toby Maguire. And is John Stones? No, Stones is not with City, right? Yeah.
But I mean, there's nobody really that. I mean,
Lindelof, Eric Bailly,
yeah,
Phil Jones, but he's always hurt.
Hey man, buy a great FIFA card.
Great.
Yeah, but Varane's way better.
They still got that Pogba guy on that team too.
Dude, can we just give Pogba
flowers?
Okay, goal of the tournament so far?
I don't know that game, that first game,
like
midfield.
Yeah,
the midfield.
That long ass shot that like curved all the way in. Yeah.
Wait, whose goal?
Ukraine.
It was like early on, and we were like, "Oh shit, that's the goal of the tournament already."
I did say that. I can't fucking remember what it is. But dude, when I saw Pogba's goal, I was just like, "No fucking way!"
Oh, like a reaction. No. Did you see his reaction?
Yeah.
It's the Czech Republic's Patrick Schick.
Schick, my guy Schick, Bundesliga strong.
Yo, that was some bullshit, dude. That was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
It is time to end this podcast.
Yeah, I gotta pee so bad. As always, boys, it was fun. Follow us on the things.
I
the
pray.
grams.
Tell your mama.
Tell
Tell
your
your
mom.
mama. Tell your grandmama. Follow us on
Anybody
whatever.
want Coutinho?
Man, yeah, just DM this dude. Tell
Yeah,
him to stop
DM
talking to us about unloading all of his shit ass players.
Yeah.
Like, we fucking
What's
want
this that
him.
we
And
paid
then going,
hundreds of millions for?
look, you shouldn't have done that. Could have kept
We
Messi.
shouldn't
Could
have.
you have? Could
I
you
agree.
have?
We shouldn't have. We shouldn't have.
But
And now we're in debt.
Yeah, don't also discount Messi's contract on top of that. Because you guys are like, hey, here's 500 million we owe somebody. Okay, let's also take on another $1 billion real quick. Oh shit, this didn't work. What do we do?
Now we have. Let's here. You can take this piece. You can take that piece.
For all three of you who watch, James's Twitter is the Darth Raider. Go ahead and fucking DM
Just
and
DM the
and
shit
he'll
out of
love to talk to you about
Yeah,
Barcelona.
he'll fucking.
My DMs aren't like open. So
Damn.
They're open. Just get to me. I'll forward them all. To him.
mother. What's your Twitter handle?
Nobody
Mine?
knows.
No, Ryan, because he said they're gonna message him to get to me.
Wait, I'm not. I have my black Twitter account and then my regular account.
All right,
y'all,
boys.
I gotta go.
We'll
Love
get
y'all.
back at you. We'll get back at you the next round, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content.
Yeah,
Like mama to your grandmama. Go America. Bye.
America.